Imposter syndrome, boo, boo. And the thing is with all of these things, it's fake. It's actually so fake. It's not based in reality. It's based in false thinking. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fantastic. So yeah, imposter syndrome. So I wanted to talk about what makes imposter syndrome just such a rubbish thing to be experiencing, and some of the ways I'm reframing my mind in order to kick imposter syndrome out and actually live a more productive, a more satisfying, fulfilling life mentally and physically. Before I get into those things, some definitions. So this is from Wikipedia. Yeah, listen, don't cut for me, but I think it's a good definition. Okay, so imposter syndrome, also known as imposter phenomenon, is a psychological experience that causes people to doubt their skills, accomplishments, and intellect. It can manifest as a persistent feeling of self-doubt and fear of being exposed as a fraud. People with imposter syndrome may feel undeserving of their achievements and the high regard they receive. Essentially, with imposter syndrome, you're constantly doubting your work, constantly doubting what you've done, constantly bringing it down, constantly thinking that, okay, if I've been praised for this, sure enough, at some point they're going to be like, actually. And it's such a lie. What's the evidence of this truth? The evidence is actually the praise, right? The evidence is actually the validation that, wow, you've done a great job. But somehow, in our minds, we discredit that. I do think at the core of imposter syndrome is comparison, and I'm going to talk about this more a little bit later. But before I do, some of the negative consequences of imposter syndrome, I feel like it robs us of rest. For me, instead of me resting physically and mentally, I'm thinking, no, I need to do more to prove that who I say I am is really who I say I am. I need to do more because they validated me in this area and I'm not really sure if the validation is correct. So let me just do more and more and more in order to prove that, yeah, the praise that you're giving me is truly well deserved. Imagine, I've already been praised for the work that I've done. But in order for me to accept that praise, I just keep working because I don't believe what they're saying. I don't believe that I deserve what they're saying. So I just keep working, and I push aside rest because of the false belief of what I think of myself. And then the mental effects as well. Instead of resting, let's say, okay, now I'm on leave. I have to take the leave because it's there. I'm on leave, but I'm thinking about the work that needs to be done, and I'm feeling guilty because I'm not there to do that work. Instead of just saying, do you know what? I deserve this. I've done my bit, put in the work. Yes, I did that work. Yes, it was great. Hallelujah. Switching off. See you guys in a week, in 2 weeks, in however long the break is. Thinking about the whole robbing of rest again, I think at the core of it as well, it's this undeservedness. Do I really deserve this rest? Do I really deserve to take a break? I need to keep proving that the praise that you're giving me is well deserved. Instead of just accepting that it's based off of the work that I've already done, I keep going because I don't accept it. And in order for me to feel accepted, I keep working. It's a state of not being completed, because the only way that I feel as though I can accept that praise is by continuously working. There's no end in sight. Hey, that's actually torture. There's no end in sight. The only way to accept that praise is not because something internally accepts it, something inside of me says, yes, well done, well deserved. It's based on the fact that I keep working in order for their validation to be true, right? It's based on something external rather than internally accepting. And so it robs of rest. You just keep going. Or even mentally, if you have to take that break, you have to take that leave, you have to take a minute from the business or from the hobby or from the volunteering, whatever it is. Even mentally, there's no rest, because maybe you might still be thinking about, no, the work that needs to be done, but am I sure what they said was really about me? What they said was really about my work? No, I just need to get back. Oh my gosh, counting the days. When am I going to get back? When am I going to get back? I need to show that I'm truly who they say I am. No. Just robbing of rest physically and mentally. Imposter syndrome robs of joy, contentment and satisfaction. I think it creates this detachment between what we do and who we are, and there's this space. It's I don't know really how to explain it, but it's like I'm doing, but it's not really me. And so there's no real joy in the accomplishment because it's been detached. What I'm doing, I've detached it from myself. It's not really mine. It's not really me. Did I really do that? Are your praises really talking about what I did? Do I really deserve what you're telling me? There's this detachment, and there can't really be true joy or satisfaction because there's no ownership. It's not mine. I can't really lay claim to what is not mine, which is crazy because it is mine. It is yours. You did do that. But anyway, yeah. Lastly, imposter syndrome robs of confidence. I mentioned constantly critiquing, being detached from what we're doing, robs of joy, but also robs of confidence. If I'm not really attached or proud of what I'm doing, the only other thing I'm probably going to do is critique and criticize and tear down what I've done. And the more I'm doing that, the more I'm reducing the confidence I have in what I do. If I'm not detached to that thing, or I'm not, it's not really mine, or I'm just seeing the flaws, I'm just critiquing, where's the confidence? No confidence. Where's the confidence going to come from? No, I've already mashed and bashed and destroyed it to the ground. I've said, no, it's not really me, or no, it's not really that good, or no, I just need to do better. And there's nothing wrong in improving, but when I work and all I can do is criticize because, number one, I'm telling myself, no, it's not really that good. No, do I really deserve it? Number two, I'm detached from it. No, I really didn't put in that much effort. No, it really wasn't me. And so that can really affect my confidence if that's the mind frame I'm walking in. Imposter syndrome, boo. And the thing is with all of these things, it's fake. It's actually so fake. It's not based in reality. It's based in false thinking, false thoughts. I'm going to talk about comparison, but I also think it's this false humility, not wanting to really feel good that, oh, you know what, I did this and this was good, well done. Maybe there's this fear around feeling prideful or feeling like I'm better than others, and it's like, no, I can take joy in my achievements, and it doesn't have to be about other people. It doesn't have to be about, haha, look, I'm better than you. Like, just getting rid of that comparison. So yeah, I think at the base, my proposal is that at the base of imposter syndrome, one of the bases, because I know there's many different factors that feed into it, but I think one of the things for me is comparison. I'm looking at how well other people are doing. I'm looking at the effort that they've put into it. I'm looking at all the good things that they've done, which are truly, truly good. And there's this almost this automatic thing that's going on of, oh, but did I really do it as well as so-and-so? I want to be inspired, but why am I now bringing myself down based off of what other people have done? They're living their life happily, doing the work that they need to do, just breaking free from that comparison. Galatians 6:4-5 says, pay careful attention to your own work, for then you will get satisfaction of a job well done, and you won't need to compare yourself to anyone else, for we are each responsible for our own conduct. Now, in the context of this, prior to this, Paul is talking about looking out for others, you know, if they're struggling in their faith work, being a support, not thinking that you're better than anyone. But he also says, also take responsibility for yourself. Pay careful attention to how you're living your own work, and then you will get the satisfaction of a job well done. And I think this can be applied to all areas of life, and really pushing back on that comparison, because it really does bring satisfaction when I can take joy in what I'm doing. I can look at what I'm doing and say, well done, girl, well done. Not invalidating what I've done, not trying to constantly poke holes. Nah, letting all of that go. Actually assessing what I've done. Yeah, there may be room for improvement, but acknowledging and accepting and internalizing, saying, yes, you did that, well done, keep it moving. And it's important. I talked about rest, right? Rest is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It is actually necessary for every single human being to rest. And so I cannot let this feeling of, have I done enough? Is it well deserved? To then dictate whether I rest or not. Because actually, that can impact on productivity. I need the rest. I need the rest for my physical body to be rejuvenated, to be refreshed, in order for me to keep working, in order for me to be present, in order for me to show up whole. And I need the rest mentally. I need to be able to switch off. I need to be able to say, I've done the work. It's good. Sure, there may be room for improvement, but it's done now. Rest. Take a break. And one of the things that's helped me coming off of social media, unplugging, really being present in real life, going for a walk, doing your favorite hobby, whatever it is, just unplugging and reducing the temptation to compare, the temptation to discredit the work that we've done. No, but this person said they only sleep 2 hours a day and they're working for the 14 hours, the 18 hours, the 60 hours of the day that they magically have, and they're only sleeping 2 out of that 60 hours of the day. Stop all of that. Like, we need to actually stop all of that nonsense. Rest. Go and relax. Enjoy yourself. You've done the work. Rest. It's good for your body, it's good for your soul, it's good for just showing up whole. And the work continues, the work will always be there. That's the one thing. Work will always be work, will always be work. It's always going to be there. And so we have to have the strength, both physically and mentally, to actually do that work. Rest is a necessity. It's not a luxury, it is necessary. So I'm going to rest, and I hope you rest as well. Take it easy, relax, chill, go do it, unplug. Don't allow anybody to pressurize you. There's no pressure anymore, because when we're working hard, nobody is there with us. It's us with ourselves crying that, oh my gosh, it's just so much. So us too, it's us with ourselves that will relax and be laughing away, resting in whatever we're doing. Hallelujah. Taking ownership, saying this is my work, no longer dissociating. I don't want to dissociate. I don't want to dissociate anymore. I don't want to detach from my work. It's my work. I did it. Even if I'm working in a team, I gave my fair contribution. So I'm going to be present. I'm going to be grateful for the opportunity to do what I'm doing. I'm going to be joyful. I'm going to be content to say, you know what? I did that. I did that either by myself or I did that with so-and-so. And I'm proud. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of what we've contributed. This is amazing. I'm going to take ownership and I'm going to receive the praise. I'm going to receive the validation. I'm going to work from a place of who I am rather than working from a place to prove who I am, right? So I know I can do this. I know I've done this, or I know I'm working to do this. And so my work is just an outflow of who I am rather than working to prove to myself and to prove to others that I am who I say I am. I am who I am. And so the work that I do flows from that. So I take ownership. This is mine. And I'm going to be grateful. I'm going to be grateful for who God has created me to be. I'm going to be grateful for the skills and abilities he has given me. And I think actually that will also enable me to work on my flaws rather than the flaws defining my work. Actually, because I am who I am, I can tackle those flaws. They're a challenge. They don't define my work. They don't write off my work. They're just an area of improvement. And so, you know, I was talking about criticizing or lack of confidence. I think when we can own what we've done, when we can work from a place of this is who I am, not working from a place of trying to prove who I am, then we can reframe criticism. We can reframe flaws or improvements as just the next step to living as who I am already. Actually, this is just to enhance who I am. Okay, I need to work on A, B, C. It's not to write off what I've done. Actually, it will help me attain what I'm trying to do. It will help me maintain who I am. When I can recognize the flaws, the criticisms, the critique, actually, it's just going to help me be a better person. It's going to help me work better. It's going to help me be better. And I think that also will lead to increased confidence, because instead of that criticism being a hindrance, it's just a stepping stone to being better. It's a stepping stone to taking ownership. It's a stepping stone to improving. So the criticism is not to tear myself down, it's to build myself up, because we're pushing imposter syndrome away. Yes, I did this work. Yes, there may be some areas of improvement, but no, that doesn't take away from what I've done. That doesn't diminish what I've achieved. actually, next time, this will help me achieve more because I know where I can improve. I'm going to read Galatians 6:45 again. Pay careful attention to your own work, for then you will get the satisfaction of a job well done, and you won't need to compare yourself to anyone, for we are each responsible for our own conduct. I'm going to face my front. I hope you too are encouraged to face your front. Pay careful attention to your own work. I'm saying no to imposter syndrome. I hope this encourages you to say no to imposter syndrome, because it's long. I want to rest. I want to be content and grateful for what I've done. I want to have confidence in what I'm doing. You know, I want to be whole and satisfied and content in the things that I'm doing. I want to be proud of what I've done and proud of the achievements of others around me as well, right? Imposter syndrome, if I can't recognize what I'm doing well myself, how do I recognize that in other people, right? So 2025, we're pushing forward. We keep on going. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, no more imposter syndrome. Facing my front and being grateful for the life that I've been given to live. Please share this video, subscribe, comment down below how you are saying no to imposter syndrome. Tell imposter syndrome to kick rocks. Kick rocks. And yeah, please like this video as well. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.